The year is 2013. The previous console wars had just come to an end, and with E3 around the corner, both sides were getting ready for the next war. But it never happens, because the battle is already over before it even starts. But why? What happened? And how did Xbox manage to get so much shit in their face? Today, we'll find out. But first, we have to go back.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
And now, I have the final and the biggest announcement. Everyone, this is PlayStation 3.
When the PlayStation 3 first came out, it had a jaw-dropping price tag of $600.
Nani?
And on top of being released a year after the 360, it is no real surprise that the Xbox with its $400 price tag might have been a bit more attractive to most buyers. That wasn't the only problem though. The PS3 didn't have many exclusive titles, whereas the Xbox already had a lot by the end of 2006. Additionally, the PS3 was regarded as a very difficult platform to develop games for, which probably was the reason for the PS3's lack of indie games. Now Sony said that this was on purpose, because a difficult platform to build for meant that it was also a difficult platform to hack. The PS3 quickly started being called the unhackable console, and just like the PlayStation Network as a whole, it truly lived up to the PlayStation tradition of being very safe. The Xbox 360, however, wasn't without its own faults either, the most infamous of which was of course the Red Ring of Death. That came on when the console eventually overheated, making everybody wrap the Xbox in a towel, which somehow fixed the issue. But other than that, the D-pad was shit, the renewed interfaces got annoying, and the 360 scratched your discs when it stood vertical. Over the years, the 360 got heavily improved, but Microsoft started getting complacent because of PlayStation's big fuck up and started riding on the name of the Halo franchise.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
With the years, Microsoft lost more and more exclusivity deals and started shoving the Kinect in everyone's faces, which in the beginning was a cool gimmick, but started getting annoying really quick. Meanwhile, the newer versions of the PS3 are getting cheaper, and Sony starts going nuts with exclusive titles.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And with that, the PS3 starts crawling back up and even overtakes the 360 sales record in 2017.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Scares here. Oh yeah!
The Wii actually beats both of them, but that doesn't count because that shit belongs in the trash. That's right, I said that. Got a problem with it? So, it's now the year 2013, and both consoles have reached the twilight of their careers.
Xbox, go home.
Xbox, go home.
The war that lasted 7 years and took many casualties was coming to an end.
Larry Herb, Xbox Live's Major Nelson here with Tina Summerford. Tina, we're ready to go.
We are moments away. We are seconds away, really, from a new generation reveal of games, entertainment, and TV. And I have to say, on behalf of myself and all the other Xbox employees, we could not be more thrilled to bring you this moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah! 8th gen is finally here, boys! Let's go!
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Don Magic.
entertainment to take center stage. Today, we're thrilled to unveil the ultimate all-in-one home entertainment system. The one with the power to create experiences that look and feel like nothing else. The one that makes your TV more intelligent. The one system for a new generation. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Xbox One.
Okay, the name is pretty stupid, but hey, that's not why people are watching this. They want to see the console's capabilities, its price and a bunch of next-gen games. I mean, this is a games console showcase after all. Or is it? People tuned in believing that they would be shown the next generation of gaming, but as the presentation went on, more and more people started wondering if this had anything to do with games at all, because all they could hear was
TV, TV, TV and TV, 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 TV. Let's do what millions of people do every day when they turn on their TV. Guess what? They watch TV. It sounds simple and obvious, and it should be, but today it isn't.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
TV. TV and TV, TV. Now, have you ever wanted to do more than one thing at a time when you're watching TV? TV, TVs. TV, TV, TV. All right, finally, let's tackle what I think is the biggest challenge with watching TV. TV, 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 TV. This is the beginning of truly intelligent TV. Thank you.
finally, it's over. Now show me some games for fuck's sake.
Thanks, Yusuf. At Xbox, we're focused on how you play TV, TV. But how did the TV know Yusuf? Television, TV, television.
Just
television, 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 TV, Halo.
Yes?
Today, along with Nancy, I'm thrilled to announce a live-action Halo television series.
Oh, fuck
television,
off.
Television,
TV. Xbox is about to become the next water cooler.
Bad. Bad, Don. Bad. Who do you think you're advertising to? The people who want this rectangle want to see games and not some stupid TV functions that nobody uses. This whole presentation was a complete waste of time. They didn't show almost any game related details, they only talked about the one's TV functions, how they improved the Kinect, how they formed a stupid ass NFL partnership, and how you can dominate in your fantasy basketball league. What? Then they announced a Halo television series, which still hasn't come out yet and is scheduled for 2022. They showed Forza Motorsport 5, which was just a 1-minute teaser by the way. Then the EA guy came out, showed some CGI teasers for the mediocre sports games and rambled on about how much better the games will be in the next generation. Finally, they showed Call of Duty Ghosts, but there they just basically talked about the dog in the game as if it was the most fascinating thing they had ever seen. And don't get me started with this bullshit. Now, Microsoft didn't reveal much, but they had another presentation coming up at E3 in a few weeks, and so most people didn't want to jump on the hate wagon yet, as Microsoft surely was keeping their cards to their chest and were going to get more serious at E3, where they're up against Sony.
Oh shit!
Hey everybody, welcome to day one of the E3 2013 PlayStation Live.
E3 is finally here, kids! Exciting new games, exciting new consoles, and disgusting smells. This is what E3 is all about, baby. Everybody's excited, and the fanboys are ramping up their autism levels. The next generation of gaming is finally here! But wait, remember how I said that most people were optimistic about Xbox revealing their trump cards at E3 and didn't want to write them off yet? Well, those people were idiots like me who only watched the reveal event and nothing else, cause you see, there was a lot more going on in the background. In the weeks and months leading up to the reveal event, there were a lot of rumors coming out regarding the next Xbox, some of which were quite worrying.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. I am disgusted.
Now, all of that sounds horrifying, but there's no way Microsoft would actually do these things, right? I mean, it's obvious that the Xbox brand would suffer if these things were implemented, and they wouldn't want to lose any market share to the competitor Sony, right? They'd have to be really fucking stupid to do this, right?
You idiots.
I'm fucking livid. I can't fucking believe this shit. I can't believe what I'm reading.
Microsoft has said that a fee would be charged for any game disc to be tied to a second Xbox Live account following its initial installation. Where'd that come from, Shade? Oh my god, are you serious? It's confirmed? Holy fuck.
You done fucked it up. You done fucked it up, Microsoft. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
Guys, you can't do this. You cannot support Xbox after this. That's it. I'm full-blown nuclear on this.
You sons of bitches!
24-hour DRM, internet required, no used game rentals, rentals gone, no borrowing, no loaning, none of that. So fuck the people that live in rural areas, and fuck the people who can't keep their internet connection online all the time, fuck the people who don't have high-speed internet, but also fuck anybody living in a country that doesn't have access to high-speed internet.
Are you serious? Sony stock is 9% up? Are you serious? You're not kidding me. Please tell me you're right.
That is one big pile of shit.
What the? So Microsoft wants to enter the new generation with a console that doesn't allow you to resell or lend your games, a console that has to stay online 24/7 even for offline games, and a console that is only sold with the Kinect. The fact that the first Kinect flopped should have already been an indicator to Microsoft that most people might not want to jump around in the living rooms and flop their arms and legs around, but they didn't care. They wanted it to succeed, and they wanted it to succeed so much that they made it mandatory. The Xbox One didn't even work if the Kinect wasn't connected to it.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Why? 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 How? How? How?
But why were they so adamant about the Kinect being included? Was it to spy on you? Was it to gather information about you and sell it to evil corporations? Or was it to see the type of wood your furniture is made out of? Well, according to Microsoft, it was to improve the gaming experience. They apparently saw the Kinect's potential to revolutionize and enhance the way we play games. And making the Kinect mandatory meant that a lot of people would own one, encouraging game developers to develop the future games with the Kinect in mind. What's my opinion on it? Well, I think it's bullshit. Because in 2012 Microsoft applied for a patent of a so-called content presentation system that regulates the presentation of content on a per user view basis. What that means is that if you purchase a license to a pay-per-view event or a movie, the Kinect will detect the amount of people in the room and charge you for every viewer that's present. This didn't get implemented in the end, but I think it's only because of the backlash they had already gotten and didn't want to risk losing even more customers. But other than that, Microsoft really managed to fuck up almost everything there's to fuck up, which really shows how massively out of touch they were. But they could still redeem themselves at E3, right? Their reactions to the reveal surely must have given them a reality check, right? They're surely going to change the policies, right? No! Instead, they even doubled down. And when they were confronted about the stupid decisions, this was what they had to say.
Look, let's just acknowledge it. It's important that people share their ideas. I think people are imagining outcomes that are worse than what we believe it's going to be in the real world.
Right.
So we designed the box. We paid attention to what it means to connect to the internet. The average internet connection is working the majority of the day, and people are imagining that it isn't, and I don't think that that's.
They're just worried, I think.
Sure.
In order to really realize the future and the vision that we're going to have with Xbox One, it's a connected console, right?
But it limits it quite a bit.
But it doesn't. It actually doesn't limit it. Sure, I can say that if you when you say you don't have a good internet connection, you just need you could use a mobile. You could tether to your phone. So there's a lot of different options. We've talked about.
You guys also have the option to disable it. I know it's very simple to disable the 24-hour check-in and the.
Do you? Are you on the development team? Okay, so I think that's a little bold of you to say it's simple.
And fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
It is called Xbox 360.
Wow. Just wow. Oh, and
I'm excited to announce that Xbox One will launch this November in 21 markets around the world at $499 in the US and 499 euros in European markets, and 429 pounds in the UK.
all of this is bad enough on its own, but I feel like there was something else too. Something that I'm forgetting right now. I think someone else also wanted to hold a press conference, but who was it? I could swear it was something with an S, but I can't quite remember. Oh
no!
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled to introduce the PlayStation 4.
That looks good!
PlayStation 4 won't impose any new restrictions on the use of PS4 gamers. Yes, that's a good thing. In addition, PlayStation 4 disc-based games don't need to be connected online to play. PS4 won't require you to check in online periodically, and it won't stop working if you haven't authenticated within 24 hours.
I'm very proud to announce that PlayStation 4 will be available at $399.
Now that's just savage. I'm going to address the aftermath of all of this in a bit, but by now you're probably wondering how Xbox managed to fuck it up so badly. And well, if you want the short story, it was Don Matrick. If you want the long story, it was Don Matrick. Appointing him as the head of Xbox already was the nail in the coffin for them, because he never cared about the Xbox in the first place. When Seamus Blackley, the creator of the original Xbox, wanted to present the idea of a Microsoft console to EA Canada, he nearly got blocked from addressing the company by the president of EA Studios, who at the time was, you guessed it, Don Matrick. And why did he do that? Because he thought that the Xbox was a ridiculous idea and didn't believe in it. And knowing all that, it's not really a surprise that the Xbox tanked with him in charge. When Matrick became the head of Xbox in 2010, the company moved away from its winning strategy, which was making great exclusive games, and moved towards home entertainment and internet functionality. The Xbox was not a games console anymore, it was a media entertainment station that also happened to play games. And with that, they lost most of their core audience, setting up a disastrous launch for the Xbox One, which went a bit like this. After E3, Microsoft finally realized the big fuck up and changed some of their controversial policies a week later. The One no longer had a 24-hour DRM, and you could lend or sell your used games just like you could with the 360. As it turned out, changing those things really was that simple.
I think that's a little bold of you to say it's simple.
3 weeks after E3, Don Matrick steps down as the head of Xbox and leaves Microsoft. Mind you, the console isn't even close to being released yet. Matrick then goes on to become the CEO of Zynga, probably trying to destroy them as well. On August 13th, Microsoft comes out and says that the One won't require a constant connection to the Kinect anymore to function properly. You still have to buy it though, which means that the Xbox is still $100 more expensive than the PS4. But hey, they reverted most of their controversial policies and that should have quelled the frenzy, right? But no, it didn't. It was too little, too late. The people already had a foul taste in their mouths. When the Xbox One finally came out on November 22nd, it was pretty much a failure on arrival. The initial sales weren't bad, but it quickly got steamrolled by the PS4, even though the PS4's launch exclusives were probably worse than the Xbox.
Fuck this game.
Over the course of the 8th generation, the PlayStation 4 would become the most profitable games console in video game history, with over 115 million units sold. Meanwhile, Microsoft would only manage to sell over 50 million units of the Xbox One, with every console being sold at a loss. Now, there are many reasons for why the Xbox One didn't sell, but if you had to look for the main one, then it would be this, and everything surrounding it, because this is where it turned sour. In the years prior, Microsoft managed to become a household name in the video game industry by providing great hardware with engaging games and amazing online experiences. In just 12 years, they had managed to lead the console race and held a market share advantage. And knowing all that, it is truly sad that all of this was destroyed in 1 hour and 2 minutes. Now some of you might think that I'm exaggerating this whole scenario to make it more dramatic, but I'm not. This was a disaster for Xbox, and it was so bad in fact that by 2014 Microsoft even considered leaving the games industry altogether.
Never see this face again.
And they would have done that if it wasn't for this sexy man right here, Chad Spencer. If you ask the people in the Xbox community nowadays, most of them will tell you that it was Phil Spencer who saved the Xbox brand. And well, if you look at what he did since he became the head of Xbox, it's hard not to agree with him. The first thing Phil Spencer did was to convince the new Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella to not only stay in the video game industry, but also to invest a lot more money into it. Shortly after that, Microsoft started selling the Xbox One without the Kinect, and that dropped its price to $399. Then on June 17, 2014, Minecraft creator Marcus Persson writes a tweet asking if anyone is interested in buying a share of Mojang so that he can, quote, move on with his life. Microsoft sees this and basically goes, it's free real estate. And so they buy Mojang for $2.5 billion. Activision and EA also wanted to buy them, but Persson basically dismissed them because of the bullshit policies. Then at E3 2015, Microsoft adds backwards compatibility to the One, allowing it to play Xbox 360 games. Then in 2017, Microsoft launches Xbox Gamepass, a monthly subscription service allowing you to play hundreds of games for only $10 a month, which is insane. People expected Sony to also do something like this, but instead they just raised the game prices to $70. $95 if you're living in Europe. But where was I again? Oh yeah, Xbox. E3 2018 comes around and Microsoft starts swinging their massive They want to bring out great first party games again and announce studio acquisitions left, right and center.
I'm excited to welcome Undead Labs to Microsoft Studios, Playground Games, The Initiative, Compulsion Games, Ninja Theory.
The Microsoft Studios family is growing. Tell us about that.
I'm very pleased to announce that we will be acquiring In Exile Entertainment. So very happy to announce that we will be acquiring Obsidian Entertainment. Joining Xbox Studios is Double Fine Productions.
Damn! But I'm not done yet. In 2020, Microsoft does the unimaginable and brings out a fucking fridge, baby. Let's go! Oh, and speaker, I guess. I don't know.
Whoa, what is it, speaker?
But it also doesn't stop there, because on September 21st, this happens.
I first want to ask about this. How will these ZeniMax assets help you with this latest Xbox launch, your Game Pass momentum?
So, yeah. It seems like Xbox has learned from the past mistakes and the future is looking very bright for them. I hope you enjoyed the video. A like and subscription would be appreciated. I also have a Patreon if you want to show some extra support, but only if you really want to. Yes, that's right, I'm starting to chill already. But anyways, have a great day and I'll see you next time.